Looks like I guess I am.
Looks like you got the video on you and everything.
Yeah, so TV superstar.
That's me.
So you are the lead singer of Sacred Reich.
Who?
Sacred Reich.
Sacred Reich. Who? What about them?
You are the singer.
Of who?
Nuclear Assault.
No. I'm the bass
Sacred
player.
Reich. Yes, I know.
Please, I'm tired. I don't know anything.
Why you play with Dark Angel tonight?
Because Dark Angel's bass player is in jail in Nuremberg, Germany. Because on Friday night all these people went out, got drunk, and started walking on cars and stuff like this, and he was the one who got blamed. He got put in jail, so I've had to play 4 shows with Dark Angel already. Because he's in jail, but he's getting out now.
And why you didn't play before in France?
Because it was hard to get into France. The border was customs, something. It was just, they wouldn't let us in before. Give me a cigarette.
Because it's not the first time you play new.
Oh no, but thanks. For some reason, we just had a big problem with France. They just wouldn't let us in before. We tried, finally made it.
Une question. J'ai aucune idée.
So professional.
Are you surprised to the gigs tonight?
I think it was great. I mean, I thought people went really nuts. I loved it. People, you know, always kind of come up and dive, and a couple of people get on the stage and shit. That's great. I thought it was a great reaction. Everyone thought so. All the bands had a great time.
At each concert, you have the same style of people, audience, after it's different in the USA.
No, everywhere it's like that. It's just the same thing everywhere.
The same public in Australia, USA.
You don't know Australia. But the same in Brazil, you know, Germany, New York, California, Chicago, everywhere. Baltimore, DC.
Did you see Anthrax guitarist? Do you see again
What was this?
Scott Ian on Billy Miller?
I see them, yes. I mean,
Yes?
Yeah, I still talk to them.
And you come back, you think you can come back with SOD?
No. SOD's over with. You know, kaput. It's just too much, I don't know. Hard to explain. It got too popular. It got too big, and other people, bands got jealous. Some people in one of the bands.
Makes a record just for fun?
What?
Just makes a record just for fun? Just,
Well, yeah, we thought it was pretty fun.
What's your opinion with Nuclear?
My opinion of
about nuclear.
By Nuclear, yeah.
nuclear what, power? War?
Weapon the disarmament.
Oh, nuclear disarmament. Yeah, well, obviously that would be the best thing, and everyone's got it would be a lot safer and a lot less scary. And remember the way people used to fight wars, just like bang, 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 and stuff like that. I don't know. It's scary knowing that somebody could press a button and wipe out a whole fucking continent. And it would be great if it happened, but I don't think it's going to. Because people have to be macho. Countries are macho just like people.
Do you listen other style of music?
Yeah.
What's what?
I listen to a lot of different stuff. I listen to 60s and 70s stuff like Sabbath and Cream and Hendrix, stuff like this, you know, old metal, Priest, Mid, then some really fast hardcore stuff, and then what else do I listen to? Classical stuff, really weird classical stuff, industrial music, you know, stuff like Swans and stuff like that. All sorts of shit, death metal.
In each concert you make with a metal band, and you make some gig with hardcore or industrial band?
We never played with an industrial band, but we played with a lot of hardcore bands.
You think it's the same audience?
Sometimes it's not, but all the hardcore people, the ones that come to the shows, they like us. They may not like other metal bands, but they always like us for some reason.
And what do you think about straight fashion in USA?
Great what?
fashion, straight edge.
Oh, straight edge.
movement.
It got a bit crazy. It was a great idea. There's nothing wrong with it, but it got really out of control. You know, it got to be a big fashion. Instead of people meaning it, it was just a big trend. So that was kind of fucked up like that. Because it just, instead of people being real, it was just, you know, just this big cool thing to do. And that's all it was anymore. And people would use it as an excuse to be snobs and say, hey, fuck, I don't need drugs and I'm better than you. And so straight edge is definitely turned into a big monster, you know?
And satanic fashion.
What?
The band Satanic. Death metal.
What?
You like death metal?
Death metal. Yeah, I like death metal. I like Sepultura and Sodom and Creator and all the stuff like that.
But what do you think about lyrics?
The lyrics, well, the lyrics of these bands, they don't sing about Satan anymore. You know, they kind of got hip to it after a while. It's got kind of boring always singing about that because it's not real. When you sing about something real, like nuclear war and stuff, it's something you can't ignore. You sing about Satan, if you don't believe in it, it's got no meaning. So now these bands sing more about social and political things, except Morbid Angel, of course.
Do you think it's easy for a band to the audience to make idea to pass the idea?
Well, yeah, that's why we just try to have lyrics that, you know, are more, I don't know, not hardcore. That one's not like this trendy thing. We just want people to think. A lot of metal bands just go on and sing about their dicks or something like this, and you know, if we have the lyrics, if people read the lyrics in the albums and they look up to us and they like Nuclear Assault, then we have a responsibility to give them something to think about and not just, you know, say go out and fuck and, you know, Satan and stuff like that. So we think maybe not at a show. At a show you just come and you thrash. At a show you just sweat your ass off and you have a great time. But when you go home and, you know, read the lyrics, and then I think maybe hopefully people will think about it and just think about what we're trying to do.
Do you know France?
France? I've only been here last Thursday and now. We played Lyon last Thursday and now here. Never been here before. I went to the Eiffel Tower today and took pictures like a fucking tourist.
Tomorrow we can stay?
No, we got to go to Belgium tomorrow. Yuck.
When you come back to the USA?
Sunday we'll be home.
It's the end of tour.
Well, yeah, we have tomorrow in Belgium and then we have to play Helsinki on Saturday. So we have to fly out on Friday and then play Helsinki Saturday and fly home on Sunday.
You're also tired after tour.
We have 2 weeks off.
You want to come back?
Yeah, but it's going to be a long time because we come here much more than we play in the States. So my neck hurts. We're going to come back in a year or so.
You can have the same energy at each concert.
The same what?
The same energy at each concert.
Energy?
Energy.
I'll even have more energy next tour because we'll have to play 2 shows a night. Playing with Dark Angel makes you more tired. Playing with Dark Angel is like, you know, fast all the time and I love it, but it takes a little out of you.
T'as parlé du Soundshake.
Ah yes. Tonight people say it's because the concert was cancelled because the sound is too loud for the space. Everything like that.
Stupid fucking rule, really. You can only be 104 decibels. But why? You know, it's, I don't know.
Because neighbors.
Well, then maybe they should have a club that's separated and, you know, not next to all this other shit where people are living. I mean, I don't know. It's too bad. I mean, as it is, I guess we had to play low. Everything had to come down and everything, and it was still fun and everything, but it's really fucked up. They'd actually cancel a show. It's stupid to plan a show somewhere where you know it's going to be too loud. I mean, that's dumb planning by somebody, I think. But everything went okay, I guess. And I don't know how loud it was because I was on stage, but
Sometimes you have a problem with your time. In little place when you play, go on the floor.
no, I'm looking at that though.
Why the name of LP Under Whisker?
Why?
The design with
Yeah.
this one.
Well,
Issues.
the lyrics on this record are more environmental. We're talking about how the planet's being raped, you know, the ozone layer is disappearing, and rainforests are being chopped down just, you know, for real estate, and we're treating the planet like shit. And if we keep doing this, soon we're not going to be able to live here, and people don't realize these things until too late. So we're trying to tell people, you know, be careful, because if you're going to fuck up and it's going to be too late to do anything about it, and we're all going to be fucked. So that's what it's about.
Maybe that's a little message for French kids.
Yeah, it's a message. Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Get him on film. Get that thing.
How you guys doing?
Dead. That's fucking how Americans treat each other all the time. Especially people from California.
You say at each interview the same questions. It's not too boring.
No, it's okay. I'm just like a little beat.
A mental professional.
Well, I don't have a job at home, so I hope this is going to be my profession because I don't want to starve and I don't want to fucking get a desk job. So that's why we do this for serious, you know. I could go up there and be in a band like Napalm Death, and that would be fun for me, but, you know, the Nuclear Assault will play music we like and other people like it too, and we sell records, and so it's cool. It's always going to be what we want to play. You know, you have to be selfish in a band. You have to say, that's good, I like it. You don't just write some shit somebody else is going to like it. Because then your heart's not in it.
Okay.
Okay? Alright, there's no more, the shirts are packed away.
There is no t-shirt.
No, because it's already in the trunk.
Special
Oh well,
t-shirt.
you should send me one or something. Oh, well, you have nothing to wear.
It's video fans in his name is Escape from Suboku, and it's a different style of music, industrial, hardcore, metal, and
all underground.
I think it's interesting to
Have everything, yeah. Right.
Tu me repiques pas les questions, hein?
Hein?
Tu me repiques pas les questions?
Je quoi?
Tu me repiques pas les questions?
Non, mais je piraté.
Je tiens à garder mes questions. Ce qui est assez naturel, somme toute.
Make publicity for McDonald's.
What is that, McDonald's?
No, but it's a place right outside.
What tastes it? Does it
Go out
taste
and make
good?
it taste like McDonald's.
Paul?
Wait, what?
Interesting news.
Okay, so I'm almost ready. To start. When you want to.
Oh yeah, sure, no.
Okay, so first, could you give us a few details about the new album, where it has been produced, and who has produced it?
Well,
Classical question.
okay, well, the new album, Hazel with Care, was produced by Randy Burns and engineered by Casey McMacken in Hollywood, California. It was recorded in April of this year in 1989. And it came out, I think it's a problem coming out in France because the customs people are on strike, but it came out everywhere else in Europe earlier this month. And that's really it, yeah. What's last?
The album is entitled Under With Care, and the cover art represents the Earth. So, do you think the Earth is endangered?
Yeah, well, that's what we're saying, because the way people are treating the planet, by destroying the ozone layer and chopping down rainforests and all this stuff so we'll be able to breathe, and just a lot of things are happening. People aren't treating the planet with any care, so that's what we're saying. You know, people are being really bad about it, and one day it'll be too late to do anything, and you know, everything will be all fucked up, and it'll be too late. And we're trying to do something about it now. Just show metal people, you know, just people that usually don't get this kind of lyrics. They usually just get bullshit lyrics, you know, give them something to think about. So that's what it's about.
And what do you think we should do to avoid it
Well, just
before it's too late?
little things everyone could do, like when you use deodorant, don't use stuff with aerosol in it, or if girls use hairspray, don't use stuff with aerosol, fucks up the, you know, the ozone layer, and just little things everyone can do. I mean, just little things just that show them to be concerned about the planet. I mean, that's the important thing. A lot of things with the aerosol, it's fucking up the ozone layer. You're going psh, 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 and it's wearing away the ozone layer, and pretty soon it's going to get really hot here because that's the only thing that's keeping us from burning up alive. So that's that'll be a good start right there.
Mm-hmm. If you had the power to change things that going wrong in the world, what would you change?
Oh boy, that's a loaded question. There's so many things.
So what would you change first?
God, what would I change first if I had all the power? Just legalize marijuana. No, let me think. Well, I just make sure there's things are more fair than they are now. Sometimes things aren't fair because poor people, because you know, a lot of people have all the fucking money, some rich people, and they don't have to pay taxes. I'd make sure everyone would be treated equally if that was possible. Because a lot of people just, you know, making a lot of money and don't have to pay for it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some people are treated very well and some people are treated like shit. And it's a lot of people treated like shit, only a few people treated very well, so I try to see it. I don't know. So it's hard. What else would I do? That's to keep America out of other countries where they shouldn't be, like Nicaragua. You know, all the stuff that went on. Giving money to the Contras, stuff like this. It's just try to get things to be more peaceful. I mean, I don't know, it's a hard question.
And what about the cover art? What does it exactly represent? Is the Earth seen from what? From a satellite? From a missile?
It's a picture of the Earth from the moon.
From the moon?
Yeah, it's a pictures they have in museums and stuff, and what it depicts is we're just showing the whole planet. I mean, instead of just showing one area, we took a picture where you could just see all of the Earth and just have the thing stamped on it. See? Get that in there. That's the album cover if you haven't seen it yet here.
I've seen it.
So we put a stamp on the whole planet because you see packages that say handle with care, you know, don't throw this around. So we're just trying to say the same thing for the whole planet. You know, it's kind of making a tiny little joke about it, you know, just trying to say, hey, you know, handle the planet with care, not just some fucking, you know, package. You know what I'm saying? That must sound confusing.
So is the Earth is seen from the moon? Couldn't it be seen with another view from a missile that is about to fall on the ground, on the Earth?
Well, no, that's not what we're saying. It's not a war theme this time. This isn't about wars. This is just about the environmental thing. You know, we had other stuff like that, like, you know, so it wouldn't be right. This isn't about war in the South mostly. It's about just how we're treating the planet as everybody is.
Because the first album came over as a picture that is about nuclear war.
Well, that's more brutal. That's when we were young and crazy. No, that's just about, that was what that was about. That's why we didn't do it again. It was Survivor, stuff like that too, the plague, so we thought we'd do something different. So if we did missiles, just doing the same old shit.
Are you afraid by the 20th century technology? Because on all your major releases, you've got cover arts that are about technological threats.
Technology what?
Threats.
I missed that word.
Sur l'histoire.
Well, we have songs about technology because a lot of the stuff that's going on with computer technology is happening so fast that people can't keep up with it, then it's fucked up. I mean, in America you have the CIA, a government agency that has a file on everyone, a computer, a little computer chip. I mean, it's good if it helps people, but there's also bad shit about all these things. You know, it gets too crazy. I mean, you can't do anything anymore. Like a little kid, And when you were young, you have to add up in math, 2 plus 4. Now somebody has a calculator, just go boop, 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 boop. You don't have to think anymore, So we're just saying it's dangerous if it gets out of hand and it goes faster than humanity, the evolution of people, the evolution of computers. Because pretty soon they'll be able to think for themselves and fucking say we don't need these humans around anymore, right?
But do you think progress is that dangerous?
Sometimes, yes. Close the door, brother. Progress is not always dangerous, only when it's used, to fuck up other people. Progress by itself isn't anything wrong with progress, but certain types of progress are dangerous, yeah. I mean, stuff like that. When there's a nuclear power, wow, great invention, and then you have Chernobyl and shit like this, People start doing things and then they get so involved they don't know what they're doing and they fuck up and people die. We get radiation sickness and shit,
What do you think about Reagan's Star Wars? What do you think about Reagan's project about Star Wars?
Strategic Defense Initiative.
Oh, well, I mean, that's just a bunch of people being real. It's like when you were a kid growing up in your block, right? There are other boys and everyone wants to be the toughest guy in the block, right? When you have friends and you're 12 and you say I'm the strongest, well, that's what these governments are doing. Everybody wants to have a safe thing. They want to show, how much they have. They want to say, they want to brag. They want to go, don't fuck with us because we got all these missiles and blah blah blah. It's really stupid. If everyone just disarmed, there would be a problem because no one's going to want to do that. I don't think, President Bush is going to go press a fucking button and start a fucking nuclear war. I think it's just a bunch of bravado. People being tough, and there's no need for this except people have a lot of pride. And that's what it comes down to. They want to show we're tough, we're bigger than you. The United States, Russia, big countries have this attitude like that. And we don't need any of this stuff, it's stupid.
You think it's not possible now? A nuclear war?
I certainly hope not. I think to be able to actually make the decision, it's easy to say this, we're going to press the button and fuck you up, but when it finally comes down to throwing the thing back and, I think somebody couldn't do it. I would hope not. I mean, I don't think so, and I really hope not, just in case it is.
You don't want to change your fucking name?
God.
What do you think of chemical warfare? Don't you think it's more dangerous for our countries?
Yeah, well, that's also dangerous, but there's nothing good coming out of these things. It's just used to kill people, fuck up everybody, and what do I think about chemical warfare? Well, I mean, fuck, it's evil.
Because the problem with chemical warfare is that everybody or every country could produce such warfare, whereas nuclear power requires a certain level of technology.
Right, everyone could do this. Well, I mean, but anything like this is just, I don't know how to say it without sounding like a hippie. I mean, everything's like this shouldn't exist. Everyone should just live peacefully among the flowers.
Nuclear Assault is a very stable outfit, whereas so many bands disband, split or exchange members. You haven't had any lineup change since the beginning of Nuclear Assault. How could you explain this?
Well, I mean, we just work good together as a unit. We all are good musicians and we get along with each other and we write good songs, so there's no problem. If you have a problem, then somebody's got to go. Sometimes people leave a band, they can't take something. Some people get kicked out of a band if they're not good enough or if they're an asshole, I don't know. And we haven't had any problems like this. Nobody's been, had a big problem, so everything's okay.
I've been told that you play in a joke band as a drummer, a joke band named Extra Ulcers. Is it right?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
How have you been involved in such a band?
Well, it was just that about a year and a half ago, there was I was just really bored at home. Nuclear Assault wasn't doing anything, so I said, hey, well, I liked playing drums, so just with my local friends in the neighborhood, we just formed a band just to go down to rehearsal places and jam and write a couple of songs and just have fun. And then we decided to make a demo, and then I sent the demo to my friend in England who runs Beach World Records, and he goes, oh, well, do an album, I'll give you money for an album. So we said, well, okay, why not? And that's what it was. Glad people like it.
You've got pretty nice covers on this album.
Taco of Death, yeah.
Yeah.
I love tacos.
Could you tell us a few words about the track and title, Funky Noise? Is it a joke too?
Well, that's something we always did during sound check, just when we needed time to jam around, we'd always just start doing that. So we just said, hey, fuck it, we'll put it on the album. That's all it is, really.
Why have you covered Good Times, Bad Times?
Because we did the immigrant song and they wanted to copy us. They're strictly rip-off thieves. But Gene does steal the Game Over break, but they stole the Perish in Flame break, so we just bartered on it.
We did Good Times, Bad Times because we were doing the Survive album. We had extra time on the tape. So we just said, hey, well, let's just, do something. Let's do a cover. Why not, what the fuck? So instead of doing something that was already really heavy, like, a Black Sabbath cover like everybody does,
Well,
we decided to do something,
doing a cover is fashionable.
Yeah, well, we just did it because it was fun. We didn't do it like, we have to do a cover, everybody's doing covers, we have to do a cover too. We just said that we thought it would be fun, so we did it, and that's all it is. Yep.
But why haven't you recorded it in disparaging ways, such as the covers of Led Zeppelin in the Extra Houses project?
Oh.
It's much more funny.
Yeah, we just do that. Extra House Sauce, we just do songs so we can butcher them. We do communication breakdown. Yeah, we just play it really fast, and it's really crazy, that's all. It's just fun.
Do you sing me Billy Milano?
What about Billy? Do I still know him? See him?
You say?
What about Billy?
Yeah.
I still see him, yeah, I'm still friends with him. Yeah, we see each other sometimes. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
You think one day you play again?
We might have to. Might have to do an SOD show in New York because the bass player of Dark Angel had to go to jail. Bass player of Dark Angel is in jail in Germany, and we had to borrow a lot of money to get him out. So now I think we have to maybe organize the SOD benefit show in New York and get him out. So I have to play with Dark Angel now.
You've written tracks as Human Rights, which is about racism, and it's against racism. But on the other hand, you've taken part to the SOD project.
SOD was...
Billy Milano, I don't know if it's right, is said to be racist.
No, everybody thinks that in Europe because nobody knows us really. SOD was just a joke, we just did it to piss people off. We didn't really mean it, we just wanted to do something really wild so people go, oh god, what the fuck, wow. And Billy's just a loudmouth, that's all. He just does whatever it takes to make people mad, he's not really like this. Everyone says this.
Are you proud to have taken part to this project, whose album has become a classic among the classics?
Well, it was really fun and I'm proud to be on it. I mean, the lyrics I'm not proud of, we just wrote it as a joke and now people get all mad. It was fun to play though. I was definitely proud to be on it because it's a good album. That's all it really comes down to.
Again about the cover, what have you covered the famous TV series theme, Happy Days?
Oh, that was another good story. That was for a movie. We were supposed to be in a movie. So they said, do this song for the movie. And then they didn't use it, they used another one. So since they didn't use it, we said, what the fuck, we're going to use it. If they weren't going to use it, so we said, hey, we already fucking went and did it, might as well do something with it, so we just put it on, the Good Times, Bad Times thing. It's just funny,
What is My America really about? Is it a nationalist song, just as most of the hardcore American bands that I used to read interviews have said?
No, what it is just, in the United States there's a newspaper called Weekly World News, and it's like, it always has bullshit stories, it just has stuff on the cover, like the ones you see in the supermarkets that say, man falls 50 floors and lives, just like a stupid bullshit magazine, and it's just got hilarious stories in it, maybe some people believe them, I don't know, but, and there's always a guy in there who has a column. His name's Ed Anger, and he's a very patriotic guy. It's like a joke. It's just a character. And his column's called My America. He always goes, I'm pig biting mad about this, so we just wrote a song about him. And of course, you know, we didn't realize that people over here wouldn't, you know, what's we call it, realize there was a newspaper and think we were serious, which we weren't. So that's what it's about. It's just making fun of a newspaper.
Even in America, some bands haven't understood it was only a joke about
Yeah, well,
newspapers.
people have to have a sense of humor, you know.
And is it at least an anti-communist song?
Huh?
You're talking about communist slobs.
Oh.
Is it anti-communist?
No, we're just having fun, that's all. We're just we're doing what this guy does in the newspaper as a song. He always goes communist slobs and he says much worse things. We're just having fun, that's all. We don't mean these things.
What do you think of the revolution that is happening right now in the Eastern Bloc with the beginning of democracy in Hungary and Poland?
That's great. I mean, it's about time that they let people live their life the way they wanted to instead of making them stay somewhere. It's great. I mean, that people can do this, finally get to fucking do what they want and live where they want. It's, you know, it's like staying in jail, having to stay somewhere you don't want to be. It's terrible, you know? So, that's great. It's really cool.
And do you think that process of democratization could help the disarmament?
How about what?
Could help the disarmament?
Well, I think if everyone could be
Destroy
more
all the
friendly, yeah.
weapons.
If everyone, like, it could help as long as, because things are getting better like that. If everyone gets to be friends and doesn't be so fucking, you know, all about war and shit like that, then, it'll be a lot better. I'm sorry, I'm burnt out, you know.
But as for you, would you trust Russians if they were proposing the United States of America to destroy all nuclear weapons on both sides?
Would I trust them?
Yeah. Would you trust them? If they say we destroy all nuclear weapons and you do the same.
Fuck. Would I trust them? God, I don't know. I trust them. And if not, then we die. Yeah.
Maybe.
Sorry, I'm just...
What are your projects for the future?
Well, we're going to tour the States when we get back, and then we're going to take off for a while. Because Glenn's wife's going to have a baby. So, we're just going to go home, have 2 weeks off, then do a tour of the States until about Christmas. And then we stop and just relax for a while. That's all I know right now.
Do you think you have progressed since the very beginning? I mean, progressed as musicians?
Yeah, I think we have. I mean, we progressed more as a band playing together, you know? That's basically what it's about. We can just play together better. So I think we have, yes. I mean, it's just the music's more together now.
And at last, could you give us a few details about the show tonight? I've heard it could have been cancelled just because of the noise.
Well, there's stupid fucking laws they have here. I don't know what to say, man. I'm not putting down France. I'm just putting down these laws because it's really stupid.
How long will we be done?
I don't know. Are we done soon? Are we finished soon?
Yes, very soon. 5 minutes.
I'm gonna go next door and get some food.
All right. Well, it's really fucking stupid, you know, these laws that say it can only be 104 decibels. Why? It's just a bunch of kids going to the show. They want to hear a loud show. You're not bringing old men into the show and tying them to stakes and making them listen to it. So if it was canceled, that would have been terrible. And if it gets too loud and people come up and say, you have to stop now, there's going to be a riot. So they should just let everyone play, and who gives a shit if it's 5 decibels over. I mean, it's the stupidest thing I heard, man.
Do you know Manowar was
Yeah,
supposed to
they're
play right here and has cancelled the show just for the same reason?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not going to happen. But if it does, it's because of the stupid fucking laws. That's retarded. It really is.
Well, it's because the place is not really good for this gig. because they are our neighbors.
Oh,
I mean, no, it's not really good for them.
well then we should
It's a
have.
real problem. We don't have many rooms or halls for gigs in France, and especially in Paris. We have big arenas, but
We couldn't do that. No?
yeah, of course.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can understand if people have to live here and get annoyed by it, but it's stupid that, I mean, we can't cancel, you know. They should just have a place in the middle of nowhere for these type of shows, you know, or at least a place, you know, away from a couple of things, and it'll be fine then. But these laws are stupid, you know.
Okay, and you've got something to add for our readers?
Yep, just hello, and thanks a lot for supporting us all this time, and we hope whoever, you know, came to the show enjoys it a lot. Enjoyed it.
Okay.
Okay?
So thanks for the